Stand up, football fans. We are live for the Combine. Seems like it's a little light today. It's early in the morning, Saturday. People probably trying to get their sleep. But the quarterbacks and wide receivers are in here today, so we are going to do the Combine. We'll have some call-ins if anybody wants to call in. Legend, what's going on about him? JR Smooth. Thank you guys for tuning into this to the stream. Congrats on your track team, buddy. As they are showing highlights right now of last year's Combine. I think the quarterbacks, hopefully we get to see the quarterbacks and wide receivers do some 40 times. Sarah, what's going on? Thank you for tuning into the stream, Sarah. How's everybody doing on this Saturday morning? I got some coffee. I'm trying to stay awake as we were up late last night talking nonsense. Didn't get to bed until about 1:30 in the morning. Gold Quan, what's going on, my man? Thank you for tuning into the stream, buddy. The Seahawks Blitz, what's going on? Thank you guys all for tuning into the stream. We're waiting now for the quarterbacks. I'm thinking that they'll probably do the quarterbacks 40 times first. Jeffrey Abbey, what's going on, my man? Nelson, Cushman, Kyle, Anthony Simonelli. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Cushman's in the house. Everybody do me a favor and check his channel out. Abdul, what's going on? Colby. I don't think you're going to have much competition today, Colby. It's a morning show, so it's not going to be a lot of callers. Crazy Dog, what's going on? Jeremy Newsbaum. Scott Thomas. Why you hurt, Scott? Why you hurt, Scott? Crazy Dog. And they're getting ready, hopefully, to do some workouts. They're starting to show the field. Hopefully they get some workouts in, because I'm only going to be able to do this to about 11:45. Because then I got to go to work. They got Daniel Jeremiah and Rich Eisen in the booth right there. BK Sports Talk, what's going on? You have a chess tournament today? Who plays chess? Good for you, Cushman. Must be a smart kid. I might have to leave later because I have a lacrosse game, but I will leave like where. All right. Good luck with your lacrosse game. Haskins might be a. Oh, Legend, thank you so much for the super chat. I really appreciate that. I really appreciate that. Oh, you hurt because you're hungover. Procaccini, how you doing, buddy? So we will open up the phone lines to anybody who may want to call in. Let me get off of this. The number's gonna be 914-481-3540. Once again, Legend, thank you so much for the super chat. Really appreciate that. Busted Cherry, what's going on, my man? Sarah says, I love Haskins, and I'm a Hawkeye fan, and A.J. Brown talked with the Colts. Interesting stuff. Well, I know Haskins talked with the Giants last night. Anyone else find it interesting the Giants trying to trade Ovi for picks? All this. John, thank you so much, man. He says, Chris, become a Philly fan, please. Never. We got a caller calling in. All right. One at a time, guys. One at a time. What's going on? You're on Live with the Entertainer. Thank you for calling in.
Hey, what's up, Entertainer? It's BK Sports Talk.
BK Sports Talk. Love this guy. Big Eagles fan, but that's all right. I forgive him. What's up, buddy?
Did you see that Todd Gurley has arthritis in one of his knees?
No, I did not.
Yeah, it just came out a little while ago. He has arthritis in his knee that he had ACL surgery in 2014 on.
Really?
Yeah, that could be one of the reasons he was being limited during the playoffs.
You know what? We've seen running backs break down early in their careers. Hopefully that's not the case for Gurley. I mean, Terrell Davis, we remember, obviously that was more the migraine headaches. But he only probably had 4 or 5 years in the league, right? So hopefully that's not the case with Gurley.
Yeah, because he's still pretty young. How old is he? Like 20-something, right?
He's probably 25.
Yeah, that would be unfortunate. And
people are saying it's buffering. The stream's buffering. I apologize. I can't do anything about it. My kilobits per second says it's fine. Usually when it buffers, it'll tell me. But my kilobits per second says there's something wrong with YouTube lately, where it's crashing without any reason. I don't get it, and I think they just told me I crashed. I don't know if you could see the stream.
Yeah, YouTube's all messed up.
Yeah, can you see the screen?
Oh, I can't because I watch it on my phone and then I'm calling on my phone, so I can't see it.
Oh, okay. But yeah, all right. So we talked about the running back there, how they break down early. Hopefully that's not the case with them. Obviously, we're watching the Combine now. Any players in particular you're interested in watching for your Eagles?
I was interested in watching Marquise Brown, and he had a pretty good combine day the other day. And also Jacobs, which that was yesterday, but I didn't get to see anything of his.
Yeah, I didn't get to see him because I had to go to work. I saw the offensive lineman. Jacobs, though, I think I heard he had a really good combine. He's the best running back in this year's class. Wide receivers, though, the wide receivers are going today. So as an Eagles fan, I would think you'd be interested in that.
Yeah.
What about the tight end out of Iowa, Font?
I don't think there's a reason for us to get another tight end. We have Ertz, and then we drafted one in the second round last year, Dallas Goedert.
Good point.
He's actually pretty good too.
Good point, Dallas Goedert. Yeah, because I'm interested. I know the Giants aren't going to take him, but I'm interested in seeing this kid play because people are saying this guy could be like a superstar at the next level.
Yeah, and the Giants are shopping Vernon. What do you think they're going to get for him? Is it just like like to get rid of his salary?
Yeah, as far as Vernon goes, I think it's just a salary dump. I don't think they're going to get much. I mean, if they get anything at all, I mean, he makes a lot. Oh, John, thank you so much, man. Do you think the Phillies to the World Series? Do I think the Phillies to the World Series? I think they have a chance. I'm not going to pick them as of now because of their rotation and their bullpen's still subpar. But I put them as the favorites in the NL East right now. But I'm sorry, what were you saying? I just got thrown off there. What were you saying?
What do you think the Giants will get for Vernon?
Oh, yeah, I don't think much. I think at best a fifth-round pick because his salary, he makes $20 million a year over the next 2 years. I think it's $39 million total. If you're trading him, it's to dump the salary so you can go out and get another free agent. I think that's what you're looking at if you're a Giants fan. If they're trading Vernon, it's the salary dump because then you could use that money to go out and get a top-tier free agent as a pass rusher like a Clowney. So basically, you're trading Vernon, we'll say hypothetically, for a fifth-round pick and the ability to sign. And Clowney's probably going to be franchise. It's just a name I brought up at the top of my head. But the ability to have an extra $20 million almost in free agency to spend. So that's the value of that trade.
Yeah, and since the Phillies signed Harper, do you think they're still going to be in the running for Trout next year?
I don't know what their salary, what their. I know it's not a salary cap, but I don't know how much do they have dedicated to the team between all the acquisitions they brought in.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, well, they're spending almost $30 million a year on Harper. They're spending Real Muto. I'm assuming he's got to be making something pretty big. They brought in McCutcheon. They brought in a lot. They spent a lot of money this offseason. If they have enough, maybe, but I doubt it. I can't imagine committing 13 years a player because I mean I'm sure Trout's gonna want the same thing Harper got. I can't imagine that. I'd be shocked.
Yeah, all right. That's all I got.
All right, buddy. Thank you so much for calling in.
All right, see ya.
Enjoy the combine. And Legend, thank you so much for the super chat. I really appreciate that. Thank you very much. And this could be Patch for Life. I'm not sure. What's going on? You're on live. Hello. All right, I'm pretty sure that was a prank call. What's going on? You're on live with the entertainer. Thank you for calling in.
What's up? It's Colby.
Colby, what's going on, buddy? How you doing?
Good.
What's up, man? What do you want to talk about?
Bryce Harper.
You want to talk about Bryce? All right, this is Combine chat, but I'll talk about Harper a little bit because Combine hasn't started yet. What do you want to talk about with Bryce Harper?
He got overpaid.
Well, he definitely got overpaid. But he's still going to have a huge impact for the Phillies. But, yeah, he definitely got overpaid. All baseball players do. $330 million is a lot of money. And I think he's overrated. I still think he's great. I don't want to sound like a hater. He's definitely great. But if you go back and look at his numbers, he's only had maybe 2 great years. And I think he's only driven in 100 runs once, ever. So they definitely overpaid for him. But at that ballpark, he's going to have... Oh, Eagles fan, thank you so much for the super chat. He says, I might call in later, but I got to shovel snow. Well, go shovel your snow, my man. Thank you for stopping in.
Where do you think Kimbrel's going to go?
Where do I think who's going to go?
Craig Kimbrel.
I don't know, to be honest. I have no idea. Not the Mets. That's all I care about right now. He's not going to the Mets because the Mets ain't willing to spend that kind of money. I'm hoping the Mets get Gio Gonzalez on a cheap deal. I missed what Emilio Estevez said. He must have said something because somebody called him a loser. But
I think that he's going to sit out a year and go back to the Red Sox.
You think he's going to sit out a full season?
That's what according to the internet, that's what they're saying.
I can't picture that. I can't picture that because it's gonna screw up his arm. He's not gonna sit out. I'd be shocked. You never know, but I'd be shocked.
That's true.
You know. But let me just see who's in the chat here. I see Blood Red Snakes in the chat. What's going on? David from Colorado's in the chat. Thank you for tuning in. Best Impacts in the chat. Haskins is before their eyes, and the Giants fans buying the hype again. Suddenly they want Kyler. I don't want
Giants 16-0.
Wow, from your lips to God's ears. I don't want Kyler. And by the way, they're about to start. The tight ends are starting, unfortunately. I was hoping the quarterbacks would start with the 40 times of the wide receivers. They got Kendall.
Giants 16-0.
I hope so, buddy. I hope so. But
not gonna happen.
No. But anything else, my man?
No.
All right, buddy. Thank you so much for the call, and I'm gonna block this 770 number because he keeps calling in. All right, have a good one, my man.
Yep.
Not even gonna answer him. I'm just gonna let me just block this one. All right, what's going on? You're alive. Thank you for calling in.
Entertainer, it's John Torno, man. What's up, brother?
John, what's going on, my man? Big Philly Eagles fan, Phillies fan. What's going on, buddy? How you doing?
Just calling in to go a little bit about the Phillies, buddy. And hopefully, I was trying to get you to come to a Phillies fan, but I understand you're loyal to your Mets. I understand that, man.
Can never join a Philly franchise. Can't do it.
Yeah.
I love you, John. Love you,
John. Man, I love you too, brother. Man, I love you too, man. Do you think the Giants are going to, since they're going to keep Eli, do you think they're still going to draft a quarterback in the 6th round, or do you think they're going to probably wait till next year for the next draft for Tua or something? Or do you think that?
Before I just want to say hello to a few people who popped in. I see Joe Lutz is in the chat. Raphael says he had a great time last night at the nonsense stream. I appreciate that. Jonas says I would prefer Kyler over Haskins. Haskins is so intelligent. If you watch Haskins film, the way he breaks down film, Jeffrey, very intelligent. Very intelligent. No, there's no Font, by the way. Whoa, he looks fast. 4.51 for a tight end. That's pretty fast. 4.51 for Noah Font. But as far as the quarterback, you said 6th round, but I think you meant the 6th overall pick, right?
Yeah. Sorry,
yeah. As far as the quarterback goes, I right now I think it's at least a coin flip that they take a quarterback. If they're there, I mean teams could jump them, but I think right now I think it's at least a 50% chance that either Kyler Murray or Dwayne Haskins are drafted by the New York Giants. Now we have to see how Haskins does today. I think he's gonna have a good combine because he's a big arm quarterback. I think he'll impress people today. I also think Drew Lock will too, though. I think Drew Lock will impress people today too. So I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, me too, man. Good stream, man, and have your Johnny right next to you, man. Have a good stream, buddy.
All right, buddy. Thank you so much for the call, John. Thank you very much. Thank you for being a great subscriber. All right, have a good one.
No,
What's going on, Bobby? Thank you for tuning in the stream. Yeah, I was disturbed by Murray's interviews. He has the personality of a tree star. I honestly didn't get to see his interviews. I got to see Dwayne Haskins' interviews. Papa Bear, I'm pissed I didn't get it. Oh, man, you missed a good stream, man. You missed a good stream last night. It was fun. How do you feel about getting a second move tight end? Not an immediate need for the Giants, Jeremy. Maybe something you're looking at in like rounds 5 and 6, possibly. But I mean, they already have a lot of money committed to the tight end between the top 2 guys there. So maybe, but not an immediate need at all. I would prefer Kyler over Haskins. He could be the next Russell Wilson, and Russell is the best. He could be. But everything's could. We don't know. He's good, but to me, he has more question marks than Haskins. But everybody's got their own. Everybody's got their own preference. Noah Font, man, that guy, 4.51 for a tight end, Cushman. Gonna have to send me it in the chat. I want to watch. Oh yeah, I'll send it to you in the chat. What's up, football fans? Great show. I appreciate that, John Williams. G-Men should take a QB here. Don't know when you. Yep. That's the thing. And I don't want to mispronounce it. Ebuttum. Of course, I know you always tune into my videos. You comment. I appreciate that. The Giants, I think That's the argument, because you don't know when you're going to get the number 6 overall pick again. You know what I'm saying? What's going on? You're on live. Thank you for calling in.
Yo, what's going on? This is Cushman Baseball Chat.
How you doing, Cushman? Hopefully you talk some football, because it's a football stream. We've gotten a lot of baseball calls.
Yeah. I wanted to talk some football.
All right.
So I just wanted to ask, because you hear like all the pro comps for Kyler. What would you say like the floor and the ceiling is for Dwayne Haskins?
They just showed, I didn't mean to interrupt you, I'm just trying to say the 40 times. They just showed T.J. Hockenson there, the other tight end from Iowa that people are talking about, and he just ran a 4.71, which is pretty good for a tight end. The pro comparison for Haskins, as far as I'm concerned, and I'm not saying he's going to be as good as this guy, but when I watch him play on film and live game, he reminds me of Ben Roethlisberger, actually.
All right. When I watched him briefly, he kind of reminded me of Matt Stafford a bit.
I've seen comparisons to Matt Stafford. I actually think Locke reminds me more of Stafford. But it's not a horrible comparison.
Locke. I know some people like Locke. I haven't seen too much of him.
Locke's your prototypical big arm quarterback. He's in the Jay Cutler, Matt Stafford mold. He's got
I knew that.
Yeah.
But I think out of all the three, like out of the four, like big name, quote unquote, like big name quarterbacks, being Haskins, Murray, Locke, and Jones, I think Locke's the least likely.
I mean, that's what it sounds like at this point. That you haven't really heard too many connections to the Giants and Locke, but it could change. I could definitely see Locke having a huge combine today because he's got a big arm. I could see him impressing a lot of people today. Of course,
we saw the same thing last year happen with Josh Allen, where a lot of like mocks had him going a bit lower, but then before the combine, but then he impressed a lot at the combine.
Yeah, the thing with Josh Allen that I think he has going for him more than Locke, they both have big arms, but Josh Allen is a tremendous athlete. And not to say that Locke can't run, he can, but Josh Allen can move. He's like a Cam.
Yeah, but I was
Cam
just
Newton.
saying it's like a comparison.
Yeah, no, it's a fair comparison. Some people have actually compared him to Josh Allen, Drew Lock. Some people have compared him to Josh Allen, but he's not near the athlete.
Like Josh Allen last year impressed at the combine a lot.
Yeah, for sure. I don't know if he's going to be that level, but I could see him impressing for sure. I could see him being a top 15 pick. I don't think he'll go to the Giants at 6, but you never know. Crazy things have happened. Last year, nobody thought Baker Mayfield would go first overall. This guy looks fast.
Yeah, some of the earlier mocks had him going late first.
They just showed Foster Moreau out of LSU just ran the second fastest time for a tight end so far, 4.66. But so far, Noah Fant far and away the quickest tight end. He's more like a wide receiver, Noah Fant. But anything else, buddy?
That's pretty much it.
Man, Cushman, I just want to say thank you for calling in, man. I'm probably going to have that call-in show tonight. If you want to tune in, you can talk broad sports. I know you're a big baseball guy, so we'll see see what time I get home.
But I had football questions anyway that I wanted to ask.
Yeah, no, I know you did. I just want to say keep up the good work over there, and thank you for being a great subscriber, man.
You're welcome. Thank you for checking me out and stuff and helping me.
Yeah, I'll continue to when I have the opportunity to. I'll continue to. All right, my man. Have a good one. You got it.
You too.
Drew Lock also throws goofy. Yeah, well, they say he runs. What's going on, Bavith? It's on the NFL Network. How's your voice today? Entertained a great stream last night. Thank you, Mike Nixon. Of course, I broke out in melody last night. But Blood Red Snake, they say, yeah, he actually runs like Gumby. They say because of his long arms. He says that himself. And Josh Oliver just ran a nice 40 time, 4.64, and he looks like a hell of an athlete. Guy's jacked. What's going on? You're on live. Thank you for calling in.
Hey, Dad. How you doing?
Hey, Detonator?
Yeah.
What's going on, Detonator? How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing great. I'm excited and nervous at the same time.
What are you nervous?
Well, I'll have my Eagle Scout ceremony in like an hour and a half, or like more, like at 1 o'clock. So I'm like kind of getting ready for that. But I just want to stop in and say hi.
Yeah, that's a great accomplishment, though, man. It's a great accomplishment becoming an Eagle Scout. That's awesome. You watching the combine at all?
No, actually, I just been shoveling all day, so I just got back inside and showered.
Oh, okay. This is, as a Jets fan, I would imagine you have a good tight end you drafted last year, right? So, You're probably most interested in the wide receivers in the combine. Quarterback, obviously, not going to be interested in today. Any specific? Go ahead.
I was about to say, especially if they're thinking about shopping out Robbie.
Right. You've heard that. Any specific wide receivers, or you haven't really kept track of?
I haven't taken a look at wide receivers yet. I've been having a really busy week, so I haven't been able to study anybody right now. But who's the fastest right now? Like, who's the leading right now?
The wide receivers haven't ran yet, but I mean the high profile.
Oh, they haven't ran yet?
Yeah, one wide receiver that I like that may go. I doubt he gets to the third round. He'd probably be a second-round pick, but one guy that I want to keep an eye on if I'm a Jet fan is Paris Campbell. I like him a lot out of Ohio State. Very good after the catch. I could see him being a mid to late second-round pick. If I was a Jet fan,
I don't think we have a second round this year. I think we only have a third round.
You have an early third, though, so it's possible a guy like that drops to you. So that's who I'd have my eye on if I was a Jet. I like him a lot. Very good after the catch. Shifty receiver. Nice receiver. That's a guy I'd have my eye on. And they're showing Belichick there. I'm sure Jet fans aren't too happy.
Oh, well. Belichick is evil empire. You know, what are you going to do?
What's going on, MH? Thank you for tuning into the stream, buddy. Gio says, this is a dream scenario for me. The Giants pick in the first round, Cody Ford or Jawan Taylor, and then the second, Adibi. They're not gonna. I don't think they're going to take Cody Ford or Jawan Taylor that early. But you never know. Those two are definitely moving up draft charts, but I'd be surprised. But anything else, my man?
No, I just want to say have a great day, and I'll see you later in the chat.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you for the call, buddy. And I'll probably have a call-in show tonight. We'll see. Depends what time I get home from work, but I'll probably have a call-in show for about an hour and a half tonight, 2 hours.
Dope.
All right, buddy. Thank you so much for calling in. Enjoy the rest of your day. UCF Jaguar is in the chat. He says, where's the hardcore 4 tight button? UCF Jaguar, of course, advanced yesterday, and I'm going to be taking them on. So it's me versus UCF, and it's Josh versus Bad Dog in the Final Four. So that should be a lot of fun. Jonas says, would love to call in, but I'm from Denmark, so I can't. It would cost... No, Jonas, don't call in. I don't want you paying a dime. As they're showing Irv Smith, one of the other top tight ends, and he just ran a good 40 time. He's the third-ranked tight end on most people's boards. He just ran a 4.64. But so far, Noah Fant, far and away the quickest. What an athlete this guy is, Noah Fant. This guy, he might have just helped himself. Ran a 4.51. I wonder what the fastest time ever. Matter of fact, I'm going to look that up. The fastest 40 time ever for a tight end. I'm curious. MH is in the building. UCF needs a hammer to get into the finals. I'm curious. Fastest 40 time ever by a tight end. He run I can't hear it. He run the fastest ever? Blood Red Snake? Rayvon from Virginia. What's going on, my man? Of course, I hung out with him a little bit last night in the Hangout. That was fun, Rayvon. Got to talk to some TTC members. That was different. Rayvon has a lot of knowledge about the Giants, actually, and I enjoy his channel when I get the opportunity to go over there and check him out. If you haven't done so, go check his channel out, by the way. I like Rayvon a lot. Blood Red Snake, what's going on? James is in the house. Kyle says, Font was second-rated tight end. Yes. He's first, though, on most mocks, I'm pretty sure. New York Mets is the greatest of all time, period. What's going on? You're on live with the entertainer. How you doing?
Hey, how's it going? It's Buster Cherry again.
Buster Cherry, big Jet fan calling in. What's going on? So who are you interested in today?
I kind of want to see Kyle Murray. He's not going to throw, but, what are you going to do,
Yeah. So what's going on, man?
I was going to wonder if you guys, you and JC going to have, like a party or, like, a tailgate this year for the Jet-Giant game?
Oh, yeah, we've already talked about that. Let me fix my camera, by the way. It's pointing up. We've already talked about that. We're in the process of well, not in the process yet, but come, like, June, we're going to start organizing a tailgate for the Jet-Giant regular season game, not the preseason game. And I'm not... I'm not sure of the logistics yet. I don't know if we're going to... Because one of my ideas was, and I don't know how much the cost would be, was to do, like, a... go to, like, a hotel the night before, like, right by the stadium. That way nobody has to worry about getting up early and maybe taking a bus over to the stadium, getting a hotel close to the stadium. Just an idea.
Yeah.
I don't know, but and maybe getting like 6-foot subs, a few whatever, depending on how many people come. But because I don't think we're gonna be able to cook food for bring a grill and maybe I don't know. Well, we're gonna figure it out. But yeah, we're definitely gonna be doing that. And Bad Dog's gonna be there. Rover Sports is gonna be there. Gangrene David said he's gonna be there. A few others said they'd come, so I'm looking forward to that. It should be a lot of fun.
Yeah, because I'm like, hopefully the games, it's like a 4 o'clock game, because I hate those, once you start drinking at those 1 o'clock games.
Yeah,
by the time 4 o'clock hangs around. Yeah.
Well, the way I look at it is this: if it's a 1 o'clock game, we could hang out after the game for a few hours. So we could do something like that. I don't know. Maybe we could somehow.
It might be a night game, man. It might be like a Monday night.
That would be awesome.
That
would be incredible. I see Whitney's in the chat, by the way. I just want to say hello to Whitney. Thank you for tuning in. Yeah, it's open to everyone. Everyone could come. I'm going to invite all my subscribers. Now, there may be a limit. I don't think we're going to be able to have a lot, more than X amount of people. I don't know what the number is. And we're going to have to get in touch with the stadium and try to organize it so we get seats together. But
I mean, I got season tickets, so I'm like.
You'll be there, yeah. So, but because it's a Jets home game. But we're gonna I don't know exactly what we're gonna do, but we're gonna definitely organize it and get everything together. Just haven't figured it all out yet. What's going on, Joseph?
Yeah, that'd be great. I mean, it'd be funny, but it'd be great to watch the Giants lose and watch all the Giants fans.
Hey, don't get too cocky. Don't get too cocky.
I would love to see Odell have like a hissy fit on the sidelines and all that. It'd be great. That'd be great to watch, but we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, I think it'll be a good game next year, actually, because I think the Giants are definitely going to be better, and I think the Jets are definitely going to be better. I don't think the Giants and Jets will be 5-4 win teams next year. I think I see them both winning at least 7 or 8 games next year. I think they'll be pretty competitive teams. So, and my TV just froze. What the hell just happened? Hold on one second.
Every single time the Jets get a new coach, they go to the playoffs.
Really?
Just the first, yeah. So if you look at like Herm Edwards, Eric Mancini, Rex Ryan, and then I guess Todd Bowles. I mean, we almost made it to the playoffs. So like the first year, somehow we always go to the playoffs, but then we just.
That's actually a good point. That's a good point. You always get hope right away.
We're gonna go like 7-9, get to the playoffs, lose our first game.
7. How are you gonna make the playoffs at 7-9? Because you're not winning that division.
I mean 9-7, 9-7. And then,
I've been saying it now for a few weeks. I think one of you or the Bills are going to make the playoffs next year. I think that the Bills are going to be vastly improved too. I think you both are going to be very improved next year.
Yeah, I mean we should see, and then the Jets, and then like 2 years from now, Adam Gase will be fired, and we'll be going through the whole thing over again. But,
yeah. What do you think of the Gase hire?
It's not a terrible hire. I mean, he has like all this, like he's apparently a quarterback guru, but I mean, he was like with Peyton Manning, so like he was already like a mature quarterback, so it's not like
right. No, now to be fair to him though, it's not like he had great quarterbacks to work with.
Yeah, but like, I mean, it would have been great to see like him like, with like Paxton Lynch or something like that, make him a good quarterback, but like, nothing really ever happened with when they drafted all those quarterbacks over there, and nothing really happened. So like, I mean, they made Ryan Tannehill look pretty decent, so.
Yeah, well, they made They made the playoffs with Ryan Tannehill.
Well, they made the playoffs.
It wasn't even Tannehill; it was Matt Moore, right? Tannehill got hurt that year.
Oh yeah, it was Matt Moore. Yeah.
Yeah, which is even more ridiculous. But anything else, my man?
No, that's it, man. I'll let you go. Hopefully the quarterbacks come on soon because I can't really watch tight ends. I don't really care. So.
Yeah, there's no, because you guys already have a tight end. You guys already have.
Yeah, we have a tight end, and I want to see kind of the wide receivers. And I really want to see Josh Allen. I really want to see his workout. He is a beast. So
I'm recording.
Nick Bosa.
Josh Allen's tomorrow, and I'm going to be doing that all day. Well, I probably won't start right away. I'll probably do it more like at 11:30. That way I have, because it's like an 8-hour event. Like today I have to do it in the morning because I have work. So I'm only going to be on it until about 11:45, 11:40. But tomorrow's a big day, especially for Giants and Jet fans, because that's what we're interested in, the pass rushers. Obviously, Giants fans are interested in the quarterbacks today as well. I'm taping it, so I'm going to have to watch it later probably very late tonight if I do the call-in show, or tomorrow morning before I go live. But I'm definitely going to watch that, the recording of that. So I'm looking forward to watching that. But I'm even just...
Also, did you hear about the salary cap getting pushed up by like 11 mil?
Yeah, $188 million.
Yeah, so I mean, it doesn't really matter because it gives everything. Like, people are like freaking out about it. I'm like, it doesn't really matter because it's giving out to every team. So like,
yeah,
Jets could still pay Le'Veon Bell.
Yeah, what'll happen is
18,
the players,
whatever.
a player that would have made like 16 last year will make 17 this year. You're still
you're
still gonna have the same amount of money to spend for the most part. It's almost like getting a raise at work. That's all the players basically just got like a 2% raise or whatever. That's how that's gonna work out. But I'm just gonna let you go, man, just in case anybody else wants to.
Yeah, take care. Yeah.
But thank you for calling in, buddy.
I'll keep on listening. Take care. Yeah, take care.
All right, my man. So they're showing some scouts there. Keenan Brown just ran a 4.76. The tight end. What's going on, Caesar? Waking up at 7 in the morning to watch you entertain. Good morning, Cesar Munoz. What's going on, Jesse? Love Jesse Armstead. Oh, this guy is fast. 4.77. He actually looked faster than he was. Still fast for a tight end, but he looked like he was moving. But 4.77 for Keenan Brown from Texas State. The quarterbacks I'm thinking are probably going to be on. I'm not sure. They don't tell. They don't say. I mean, I'm assuming it's gonna. The quarterbacks will probably start with the 40 time, and then they'll do the throws. The wide receivers are today as well, so I'm not sure who's first. I'm probably only going to get to see the tight ends and take calls because they do 2 rounds. Now I don't know many. Oh, well, they're already up to the second round. Here's Noah Fant. Let's see if he can top his first time. 4.51 his first time. This guy's going to be a superstar in the NFL. I've seen his tape. I like this kid a lot. Let's go. Armstead, loved Armstead, man. A 6th-round pick by the Giants, right? Or something crazy like that. And there goes Font. 4.55. So he ran a 4.51 and a 4.55. That guy's an athlete. We're in the market for a game-changing tight end, the Broncos tweeted out. So maybe the Broncos are looking at him at 10th overall. Maybe. Kendra! Good morning, Kendra. How you doing, Kendra? He was the last. Yes, the Giants had the last 2 good Giants linebackers that we had were both free agents. Pierce and Barrow. Haven't really had a good linebacker since then, and Armstead was the last really good one that we drafted. Rogue says, woke up to masked men in my yard. It's Mardi Gras. I thought you were kidding, but yeah, it makes sense being in New Orleans, Rogue Dog. Maybe you saw Goose. I know Goose went to the parade last night, he told me. No, Barrow wasn't drafted by the Giants. He started off with the Carolina Panthers. He wasn't drafted by the Giants. Unless maybe he was drafted by the Giants, went to the Panthers and came back. But I remember Barrow from the 2000 Super Bowl team. He was on the Panthers before that. Pretty sure. I could be wrong. But I'm pretty sure I'm right. I know he was a Panther before he was a Giant. I woke up to 6 strippers. Well, that's always a good thing, MH. It sounds like a good night you had. I am doing fine, thank you for asking. I'm doing what you are doing right now, drinking my coffee. Well, how do you have your coffee, Kendra? I put some milk, a little sugar. Who would we sign back, Cody Latimer or Corey Coleman? I want Coleman. Exactly, Gio. Coleman is more... By the way, is that Gio Mon? Do you have a different name? Or is that just a different Gio? But, yes, if I had to pick between the two, I'd take Corey Coleman. What should the Giants get for Vernon? They're not getting much. Because you're getting rid of the contract. That's what you're getting in that trade. Maybe a fifth. Similar to what you got with Snacks Harris. So entertaining. So I think if I want to advance, thinking no shirt and no hat for the rest of the week. Advance in what? You're not in the tournament. What do you mean? Are you talking about me? You're talking about me. I always wear the shirt, but I've gone hatless. Today in the morning, I was like, I'm just going to put a hat on. I don't have time to gel up my hair. I think OV gets traded, and sadly, Gettleman might let Collins walk. I don't know. I think they're going to franchise Collins. I really do. I think they're going to franchise Collins, but who knows? Keith Hamilton was a good player. Yes, he was. Very good player. Very good player. We're both wrong. Drafted by the Oilers. Well, I didn't say he was drafted by the Panthers, Blood Red Snake. I said he played for the Panthers before he came to the Giants. Kendra says, hey, Whitney, I like Caleb Wilson. Best production in college and best time today. Showing Daniel Helm there from Duke, 4.98. Not very, not horrible, I guess, for a bigger body tight end. But the Giants should not trade Vernon. We won't get... Well, James, it's to free up money. If they plan on spending that money on another free agent, it makes sense. I think we will get a 3 or a 5. I don't. Maybe a 4. Maybe. I didn't have time to do my hair, Big Don says. I didn't. It's okay looking at the comment. How are your morning go? Oh, she's talking to Kendra. What's going on, Big Blue for Life? Big Blue for Life up early. He's on the West Coast. Appreciate you tuning in. I'll be live till about 11:40 because I got work. But tomorrow, I'm going to be doing this for a while. Probably come on around noon. Because I figure I got to see how the combine's going. But if the main stuff's not happening until like 11:30, 12, I'll probably come on around then and then go until the entirety. Or at least close to the entirety. So it'll be like a 4-hour stream tomorrow. Would you sign Jamie Collins from the Browns if they cut him? Let's say $5 million for that price? I don't know. Yeah, why not? It did, MH. It did. Do you want to win? Don't you want to win? Shame, no time. What an excuse. What do you? I don't know if you're talking to me. Do you think Murray not going any drills hurts his stock? A little bit, but I'm sure he's gonna do it at the pro day. But I don't like that he's not showing competitiveness because he's watching all of his other guys that he's competing with do it and he's not. So I don't like that. But it probably won't hurt his stock much. Can I be your mommy? That'd be tough. I'd have to get a sex change. That's expensive. It would take time, you know. I'm on my way to get a fresh cut. My barber charges $55. Holy $55. My God. I thought my barber was expensive. Do you get a shave with that too? Or it's just your hair? David from Colorado. By the way, everybody go check out David from Colorado. YouTuber there for the Broncos. Next caller, what's going on? You're on Live with the Entertainer. Thank you for calling in.
It is I, up in the early morning.
Up in the early 80s is tuning in. If you have not done so, Thursday, by the way, it's a non-sports stream, but I like to have fun. We're going to be on Stuck in the 80s channel. It's a movie. Well, it's not just a movie channel, but it's focused mainly around 80s movies. And we're going to be on his channel. We're going to be talking about our favorite movies in the 80s and 90s, our top 10s. So that should be a lot of fun. So be sure to check his channel out, and we'll be doing that. But what's going on, buddy?
Yeah, I saw you were on live, and I was like, I got to see what's going on, and saw nobody had called in for a couple minutes. I was like, let me give him a call and just kind of wing some topics on a Saturday morning.
Let's do it. Like right now, unfortunately, I'm probably not going to get to see. I'm taping it, so I'll probably see it tomorrow morning, but they're doing the tight ends right now, the 40 times. Maybe I'll get to see a little bit of the quarterbacks and wide receivers run the 40s, but we'll see. But what's up, man?
So I haven't really seen anything on the AAF recently from you or Bad Dog or anybody, and I was wondering, have you guys kind of checked out of the AAF, and is it already in trouble ratings-wise? Because I really don't know what's going on with it, but I know you guys were doing a lot of AAF content. It looks like that content is really starting to fizzle out.
Well, I mean, all I was doing was live streams, and they play Saturdays and Sundays. I did it last week, but I'm probably not going to do it, especially with the Combine. I'm definitely not going to do it this week. I'd rather focus my attention on the NFL Combine. But, yeah, I mean, I noticed my streams have gone down, too. Like, the first week I got, like, I think I had, like, 4,000 views on the stream. And then last week I only had, like, 1,000. I think part of the reason for that is lack of interest. I think the other part of the reason is they're allowing people to actually show the game on YouTube because there's no copyright.
That's right. You did say that.
Yeah, so I think that's part of the reason. So, as much as I love calling games, I'd rather call games that I am more into if I'm not going to get a ton of views. So, I'd rather call like a Met preseason game, for example, or a college basketball game if St. John's is playing, or you know. But I may do it. I don't know. We'll see in the future. We'll see. But this week I'm definitely focusing on the Combine.
Oh yeah, the Combine's huge, and I think I want to be interested in the AAF, but I just had a full football season, and I'm still focused on the NFL with the draft coming up in the Combine. So I just I don't really want to focus on another football season on a sport where I just don't care. I basically.
Yeah, well, the problem with the AAF is the product is just not good, and we expected that, I guess. But you watch those games. There's a few players that might make the NFL, I'm sure, but like some of the quarterbacks have been okay. I think the guy in Orlando's been very good. He's from Texas University. I can't remember his name off the top of my head, but the Orlando quarterback has been pretty. Actually, no, I just said him. Lopez is good too for Birmingham. There's a couple of players that have stood out. Charles Johnson, the wide receiver for the Orlando Apollo. But overall, a lot of drop passes, a lot of unnecessary penalties, just sloppy play. So it's just not that good of a product.
Well, not a good product will do. I just want to say, hey, David from Colorado, thank you for summing up. I saw you in the chat there. Appreciate it. And my last question to you, because it's not football, but I think it's something that's very important that happened this week. Bryce Harper, I get the marbles out of my mouth apparently, just got a huge deal for 13 years, $330 million, I believe was a dollar amount. And you would think Major League Baseball would learn from the Albert Pujols deals, the Alex Rodriguez deals, these long-term contracts, especially 13 years. This dude's not going to be done until he's 39, and he's injury-prone. So, I mean, I'm just curious on your thoughts, now that we've had a couple days to reflect on this, your thoughts on this deal. Are we going to see more deals like this, and is this bad for baseball?
I think, I think they had to do it if they wanted him. I think he was going to require at least a 10-year contract. The problem with baseball is that player is guaranteed that money. So, and there's a no-trade clause. I don't know the exact details. I didn't read enough into the contract because I'm not a Phillies fan. But there's a clause in the contract where the Phillies can't get rid of him. So it's like, for example, Jose Reyes, when he left the Mets, signed with the Marlins for a big contract at the time. I don't remember the exact specifics. But it was like a 7-year deal, and it was a big contract. And the Marlins traded him 2 years later because they saw that the team wasn't doing well, and they could get the money off the books. If the Phillies tank and 3 and 4 years and they want to rebuild, they're not going to be able to trade Harper. There's a clause in the contract they cannot trade him. So they're fully committed to Harper for 13 years. So if he gets hurt, if he starts to play poorly, they have to continue to pay him that money.
Full no-trade protection. And I'm guessing as a Mets fan, you're not thrilled about the moves the Phillies are making.
I mean, short-term, it's going to help them. Their pitching staff is still subpar, and they still have a subpar bullpen. So I don't think they're far and away the best team, but I got to make them the favorites. By the way, 325 is probably pranking me. I'll probably block him. He keeps calling. I will answer him after this, but I just ask don't call while I'm on the phone with somebody. If you're going to continue to call, I'm just going to block your number without picking up. So that's up to you. But anything else, my man?
No, I just wanted to give a call, say hi, keep doing the great work you're doing. If anybody's new in this chat, sub up the man entertainer. Let's get him up to 5,000. Hit that thumbs up, too. I see we got 48 watching and 28 thumbs up. The math does not equate, so hit the thumbs up, my friends. For the entertainer.
I appreciate that, Stuck in A's. And go check out his content, by the way. Love this guy. Thank you for the call.
All right, brother. Have a good weekend.
All right, have a good one. Now, there's a 98% chance that this is a prank call, so if he says something inappropriate, I apologize. But I'm going to answer it, and then if it's a prank call, I'll block him. What's going on? You're on live.
I'm here for Jaden.
What?
I'm here for Jaden, bro.
You're here for Jaden. Oh, the Patriot fan from yesterday.
Yeah.
What's up?
Eli's not a Hall of Famer, bro.
I want to tell me why. I mean, are you just going to call him to say that, or are you going to give me reasons why he's not a Hall of Famer?
Fuck you.
That was a good reason. That was a good reason. That was a very good reason. Well educated, well thought out. He did a good job with that. And they're showing a Cahill wearing there, running a 4.67. That's a fast time for a tight end out of San Diego State. He did a good job with that prank call, actually. Well thought out. He planned it out. You could tell that he did a very good job with that. I just wanted to embarrass him a little bit. You know, that's the only reason why I picked up. I entertained the call. Just wanted to embarrass him. And now he's getting blocked. Now we'll get blocked. Let's block that number. Save him as Jerkoff. Jerkoff number 6. We've had a lot of Jerkoffs calling. So that number will never be calling in again. So good call. You wasted your call to tell me Eli sucks, and F you. Good job with that. Why they got to put this blank on the NFL Network cable? Yeah. Not much interesting going on right now. It's tight ends. They're on their second run, and I think it's near the end. Trevon Wesco from West Virginia's up. So hopefully I get to see something before I go to work. Some quarterbacks, wide receivers. Can we get a stand up, Murray, to the Cardinals? Stand up, Kyler Murray. And there is Mr. Bad Dog. He says, how's that voice box today? Of course, I was singing last night. Trying to entertain the people in the chat. Voice box is good, Bad Dog. Voice box is good. Very good. Yes, good name for that. And we'll see if there's another prank call. We'll see what's going on. You're on live. Thank you for calling in.
What's going on? It's Blood Red Snake.
Blood Red Snake. Love this guy. I gotta have you on the channel soon. I told you I would. Maybe within maybe in like 3 weeks.
I know.
I'll probably have you on to do after the draft. Maybe we'll do a draft recap.
Yeah, man. I'd like to come on. I wanted to talk to you about. Aren't you concerned a little bit about releasing Vernon for a fourth or fifth rounder when we have literally no pass rush other than him? I'm not saying Vernon's a great player. I'm not saying we couldn't free up some money, but we're not that cap strapped. We're not like on the edge here. And I think keeping him for one more year before we need to at least find his replacement. And in my opinion, I'm actually scared if they release him or they trade him, because then it makes me think they're going to get a pass rusher in the first round, which you know that I don't want. But I mean, I'd take a pass rusher, but if we had to, but I just don't think it's a smart move right now for the Giants.
Well,
I think releasing him now is just bad. It's not a good idea.
Well, the other thing I'll say, though, if they do trade him before free agency, which is March 13th, they could then use that money to sign a pass rusher.
Yeah, I mean, if that's their plan, and that's what I was going to say. The other thing is, if that's their ultimate plan is to sign, maybe free that money up to sign maybe someone like Clowney, hey, I'd be all for that. But I think really, just letting him go for a fifth rounder and not doing much about it, or signing somebody who's even less than him, we hardly had a pass rush last year. He was the only one that was getting any kind of pressure other than B.J. Hill every now and then.
I'm with you, by the way. I think a lot of and I know that he gets hurt. He only played 11 games last year. He was hurt the year before. Yeah. But he is by far, in my opinion, the Giants' best player on defense.
Right.
By far. And that's not saying much. I mean, him and Collins, I guess, but those are the two best players. And it's bad. Collins, of course, bad in pass coverage, but I challenge Giant fans to tell me players that are better on their defense right now than those two players. There's not. So
No, you're right. And I'll tell you, about Collins, this whole idea, we should franchise him this year, but Chris, I don't want him, man. He can't cover tight ends. He's literally worthless outside of being. You know what he is? He's a Mark Barron 2.0, and guess what? The Giants will never use him in that role. So to me, you don't pay a strong safety that kind of money who can't cover. He can't cover anybody, Chris. He's terrible. Did you see George Kittle destroyed him? I mean, it was embarrassing.
Well, yeah, but not just George Kittle. What's the Cowboys' rookie tight end last year? I can't remember the name.
You're right.
Yeah.
And then he even. And if you notice, I've seen a lot. And listen, I do like Collins. He did a lot for us. I don't know what happened since then. I mean, he's had a couple injuries, but I see him get ran over a lot. If you notice more closely.
I think part of the issue with Collins, and I've said this with Bad Dog before. I think part of the issue with Collins is, when his first in 2016 is almost Defensive Player of the Year season, they had a much more sound all around defense. So he was not asked to do. It's like now they're asking him to do more than what he's capable of doing. I think then he did what he was best at. He had his role and he wasn't asked to do too much. I think now with the lack of defensive talent that they have, he's getting exposed. I think that's really what the main issue is.
And I think that you need a quality free safety in there that controls. You need. I don't know what they're going to do with free safety. That's a major concern. You can't have Curtis Riley back there.
No.
They need to do something with that. I had high hopes for Darian Thompson when he was drafted. He turned out to be, he couldn't get on the field. He wasn't good. He just sucked. And I was kind of depressed about that. But so they need a lot of holes on defense. But I just don't think at this point, like Vernon, unless you're going to get a third rounder for him, I just don't see or your master plan is to spend money on someone like Clowney or something, which is probably a pipe dream. I just don't see it as a good idea going into this year.
I don't know if Clowney's a good idea. Clowney's great, very talented,
right.
But to commit,
yeah, I worry about him too.
That could be the same mistake. That could be the same mistake that we made with Vernon. You're signing a guy that's injury prone, and you're committing $20 million a year to a guy over a 5-year period. That's probably what it's going to cost.
Right, it will.
It could be just as big of a mistake. It might be a better idea just to let Vernon play it out, or sign maybe a more affordable guy to a shorter term contract if you let Vernon go. Because you're committing a lot. That's a lot to the cap for an injury prone player, as good as Clowney is.
Yeah, I mean, and as good as Clowney is too, you have to also think like Clowney's also surrounded by great talent in Watt and is it Merciless? I think.
Yeah, Whitney Merciless. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean those guys are beasts. How much of his production is really due to freeing him up a lot? I mean, you got to wonder and worry about that when you're going to give a guy $100 million contract. That's concerning.
Yeah,
so,
he's a great player, great talent. I would say that he's good against both. He's very good against the run too. He's a complete player.
I like him.
Yeah,
I like him.
That's a big commitment though to a guy that gets hurt all the time. So I don't know if that's the way to go. It might. I want this team to continue to build through the draft. You don't win via free agency. We always say that.
I agree.
Build through the draft. Develop Lorenzo Carter. Develop B.J. Hill. Get yourself a pass rusher either in the first or second round. Continue to make that. Now, I do think one position, I think they're going to get a right tackle in free agency. I think we probably both agree on that. And I'd
be fine with the guy from was he Darrell Williams from the Panthers?
Yeah,
I'll take him.
And I think they may go after a free safety in free agency too.
I saw Clinton Dix was there, but I got a couple buddies that are Redskins fans, and they told me he is not good. I don't know how, maybe they're just blowing smoke up my ass or what, but they said they weren't very impressed with him, but I did see him come open. But that would be kind of cool to have two Alabama, safeties back there. But I don't know how good he is. But I'll tell you what, he's got to be an upgrade over Curtis Riley. I mean,
oh God,
listen, you put me back there, I'll be probably upgrade.
You'd be an upgrade over Curtis Riley.
Right.
I mean, but I think that they will. I think that the guy that I've been looking at, he's supposed to be very good in cover. Now I don't get to watch this guy on a weekly basis. He plays for the Bears. But he's supposed to be good in coverage. He's a sound tackler. I think he was the 7th Amos, yeah. He's the 7th rated tackler at the safety position in terms of efficiency per PFF.
Right.
Sounds like a player
I think the Bears are going to bring him back. You know who? How about that guy from the Chargers that was a free agency and then a free agent last year, and then he went to what the heck is his name? And then he went to the Cardinals. But he's a free agent again. He's pretty good.
Oh, you're talking about the honey badger.
No. Oh, him too. But there's not him. I'd love to have him too. He's also a free agent. That's also a possibility. No, there's another guy. I forget his name. He was on the Cardinals 1 year last year, and now he's a free agent again. But
I'm not sure off the top of my head. I'd have to see the list, but. I think they're going to take a strong look at free safety. Earl Thomas is out of the price range. Plus, he's 30 years old, and he's coming off an injury, so I don't want.
I don't want Earl Thomas. He's old. Let the Cowboys have him. How much does he have left in the tank? He wants to go to Dallas anyways. He's not going to any other team but Dallas. He moved his family and everything into Dallas and all this other stuff. So his mind's set for Dallas. So let him go.
Yeah, exactly. I'm with you on that. I'd steer clear of him. I think if you're going to spend on a free safety, you want to spend between the $8 and $10 million range. I'm not breaking the bank for a $13, $14 million safety.
Not only that, like you said, his age is a concern. If he was 27 or something, that'd be a different story.
Yeah, but I'm going to let you go in case somebody else wants to call in.
Yeah,
great
call,
talking to you,
man.
Great call, buddy.
Yep.
Thank you for calling in. All right. I saw that HTTR was on the phone, but I saw HTTR popped in. What's going on, my man? Everybody go check him out. Big Redskin YouTube over there. Got another call calling in. What's going on? You're on live. Thank you for calling in.
This is the entertainer, right?
This is the entertainer.
The one and only entertainer, not one of those fake entertainers that are out there.
I think this is UCF Jaguar, and this is not the entertainer talking porn, which is a troll account. No, this is the real entertainer.
Dude, I'm humbled and blessed to be on the same line with you.
We got a big matchup next week between UCF Jaguar and myself. The winner is going to go to the finals to take on either Bad Dog or Josh from the Sports Fury. All of us, by the way, are members of the Dream Team Stream Team, and that's going to be, I don't know if you saw that, that's going to be March 30th. I don't know if you're free. March 30th.
Yeah, I'm free March 30th, so
right.
it'll be going down.
So that's gonna be a great stream on the Sports Furies channel. But what's going on, my man?
I'm hyped about it. Dude, I was actually hearing you talk earlier about how you think the Giants are going to get like a right tackle in free agency.
Yeah.
I have an actual interesting thing you guys can potentially do to get, the right tackle of the future. If you guys were to potentially maybe trade a second-round pick this year, a fourth-round pick this year, and next year a third-round pick, the Jaguars had this guy named Eric Flowers on their team that you could potentially go and get. He's a former first-round pick out of Miami.
Yeah. I'm well aware of who Eric Flowers is.
Great guy.
Well aware of who Eric Flowers is. He's that guy that
You're aware? Okay, cool.
Yeah, he's played like every position on the line because they have not been able to find a position for him to succeed. Yes, that same Eric Flowers. He can't bend his knees to save his life. Yeah, that guy. Yeah, no, I'll pass on that.
Well, like you said, he's versatile though. He's versatile.
He can move around. You're right. He can move around, but I don't think. Maybe if it was like maybe a second and a third, I'm not willing to do second, third, and a fourth. Not willing to do it. We'll have to talk about it.
So you're not interested?
Not for that price.
Unbelievable. I go out here and try to trade you assets, try to trade you building blocks, and you come back with this? All right, come on, man. It's not cool.
Didn't you guys get two of our offensive linemen last year? Wasn't there another guy? I'm trying to remember.
Yeah, like halfway through the year, our line was so injured, we had Eric Flowers and Patrick Omame starting at left tackle and left guard.
Yes.
Dude, how bad is that?
That's pretty bad.
We had to poach offensive linemen off one of the worst offensive lines in the NFL.
Yeah, that's pretty bad. But what do you think of your Jaguars? Do you think you guys will be able to compete for a Super Bowl if you guys do the right things in the offseason, or no? You think you're in rebuild mode?
I honestly do, because here's the thing, man. Because last year, our offense, because first of all, the quarterback play sucked. We all know that, but we'll take that aside. Literally, we were essentially marching out on the field the second string offense that would go into a preseason game. Like, literally, we had Patrick Omame and Eric Flowers starting. Fournette was like usually out the whole year. He was battling with hamstring stuff. We lost Marquise Lee, our number one wide receiver at the beginning of the year. We had no tight ends on the roster. The defense is still pretty good, but if we get a quarterback, and I'll tell you one thing, I'm starting to think, because I know I've always on this Jaguars quarterback watch list alert. I'm starting to lean that the Jaguars going to get Nick Foles and not even draft a quarterback first round. And then
yeah, well, I mean, I'll tell you this: if you guys are in a win now mode, which it sounds like you could be, I think that Foles makes sense for you guys on a shorter contract. I wouldn't want to commit 5 years to him. But if you could sign him to like a 3-year contract where you could cut him the third year if it's not working out, so it's really like a 2-year commitment, that might make sense for you guys.
Dude, because I was listening to Doug Marrone and Dave Caldwell on, during the combine, and I was even more assured. I was like, okay, we're getting Foles, because they were saying that Doug Marrone was like, we need a quarterback that is a veteran that teaches other guys where to be, not somebody that's behind on the offense. I'm sitting here like, okay, we got D. Camillus as our offensive coordinator. We got what's the dude's name? The Philadelphia guy, Joe DiFilippo. John DiFilippo.
Yeah, DiFilippo. Yeah.
I always get our special teams guys like Joe D. Camillus, so I'm always getting the names mixed up. But
do you think it's possible that it could be Bridgewater and not Foles, or do you think it's definitely going to be Foles if you go out and get a quarterback?
If we're gonna get a quarterback, we're gonna get Foles, because dude, they could have traded for Teddy Bridgewater last year, because the Jets were sitting there luring him right in front of our face. They were like, give us Dante Fowler, or they're like wanting like a third-round pick. But I think Teddy Bridgewater is so overrated. Like, the guy hasn't. What has the guy done in his career? He's led a team to the playoffs, yes, but you see his numbers that year. Yeah,
15 touchdowns and 9 picks that year. Yeah, it wasn't overly impressive. With Bridgewater, you're getting at best a pretty good game manager, but he's not a guy that's gonna. I mean, Bortles could do that if you have a sound team. He proved it in 2017 when you guys went to the AFC title game. So you know what I'm saying, I don't think he's much of an upgrade over Bortles, to be honest. Maybe a little bit, but not much. So I'm not a Bridgewater guy either. I would rather, if I was a Jaguar fan, if I was signing somebody, I think Foles is the only guy worth signing.
Because Andy, you look at it, the market out there is the quarterback market is not all that crazy, because you have it looks like the Giants are going to commit to Eli Manning. You have the Redskins who are kind of tied up with signing Alex Smith last year. The Dolphins sound like they want to rebuild, and there's just really Denver's already traded for Joe Flacco, so there's not really much out there, and I just feel like everything's lining up to where the Jaguars, they're really, like the front office, they're really confident in the roster. They think the roster is better than anybody else, on the planet.
I'll tell you, that's going to, and by the way, I don't know if you've been watching this combine. Did you see Noah Fant? They just showed he ran a quicker 40 than DeAndre Hopkins.
Yeah.
That's
crazy.
That's nuts. No, the one thing I will say about the Jaguars, though, you guys play in a tough division because the Colts are going to be even better next year with all the money they have to spend in free agency. And the Texans are no slouch either. So you guys play in a tough division.
Oh, definitely. I'm most worried about the Colts. I'll start believing the Texans once they actually do something in the playoffs. It seems like they'll have good regular seasons, but they go to the playoffs and do nothing. They're just that team. So
yeah.
until they prove they're legit there, they still got to do some stuff with their offensive line, and they're kind of aging a little bit on the defensive side. So I don't know. Their defense might take a step back next year, so we'll see. We'll see with them. But the Colts, with Andrew Luck and all that cap space, they're no joke.
Yeah, actually, the Colts. I'm going to wait till after free agency and the draft, but I think I'm going to pick the Colts to go to the Super Bowl next year. I like their team a lot. Their offensive line is really good, and if Andrew Luck could stay healthy, which he should with that offensive line, Colts are going to be tough to beat next year.
Yeah, I think they're going to get Antonio Brown or Le'Veon Bell. I really do.
Oh, God, if they got them, forget it. They'd definitely be my pick. But we'll see, man.
That's
go ahead.
Scary.
Yeah, I'm going to let you go just because in case somebody wants to call in, I can't be on much longer. But thank you for calling in, man. Whenever you call, we have great conversations, so I always appreciate it when you call in. And if anybody has not gone over to UCF Jaguars channel, he's beautiful. He's part of the Final Four in the tournament, so you're going to want to check him out. He's got a great channel. They're a very knowledgeable football fan. And that's it, man. That's all I got to say, man. But thank you so much for calling in.
Yeah, man, the hardcore 4 hype is real.
All right, man, have a good weekend, buddy.
Peace.
All right. I'm back. Eli needs to retire. He needed to retire 3 years ago. Eli is not a Hall of Famer. I feel bad for Swain. Hey, you're entitled to your opinion. I'm entitled to mine. I'm not going to debate it anymore. Yesterday, you heard my opinion. Yeah, you'll have to check UCF Jaguar out. Really good guy, too. He's got a great channel. Puts in a ton of work. Love his channel. He's been on my channel. And I'm sure he will be on my channel again in the future. We did a collaboration during the playoffs. Geomon, entertainer, you're wearing... Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. I put the shirt on for the stream. I said, "What? Who cares?" Last night after work. And then I'm going to... I got the guitars. Remember I was doing the air guitar last night? That's why I wore the shirt. Chris Ignore... I don't even... Oh, yeah, I don't even care anymore. I don't... He seems like a passionate football fan, and he subscribed to my channel. So I'm not going to hate the guy. It is what it is. He's entitled to his opinion. Entertainer, it looks like Murray is going to go number 1. You think... I'm reading the rumors, Mike Nixon. Mike Nixon, by the way, did you get on the recliner again? But I'm reading the rumors that it's possible. They interviewed him. The Cardinals did. Seems like they have interest in Murray, which is crazy. After trading up last year to get Josh Rosen. Now they're showing interest in Kyler Murray. Not going to take that call. 325's been pranking me. That's, I'm sure, another number. We will block him now. I like when they call in because that's just another number I could block. So I don't got to deal with it. So thank you for that. Now that number won't be able to call in. Can I call you? You can call me right now. Devon, Griffin, you can call me right now. Anybody can call me. What's going on? You're on live. Thank you for calling in.
Hey, Christopher. How you doing?
Bobby from Vermont coming with that gorgeous voice calling in again. What's going on, Bob? How you doing, Bobby? How are you on this Saturday morning?
So you two were funny last night. You two were awesome.
Last night was a lot of fun. Always is. Always is a lot of fun.
You're a great singer too. I like that song.
Oh, you were into the I don't know what song you saw. I did a few of them, but
the Piano Man.
Oh, you saw the Piano.
Hey, Mr. Mad Dog is in the house.
Mr. Bad Dog. Yes. So, Bobby, what's going on? You watching the combine? You watching the tight ends?
No, I don't. They put me to sleep, the combines. I just want to talk to you.
Hey, man, it is what it is. He likes talking to me. And Whitney just said hello to Bobby, by the way.
Who?
Whitney.
Oh, Whitney's in the house. Yeah, Whitney. Ooh. 2 days in a row, huh?
2 days in a row. 2 days in a row. You might have a love connection there. But, Bobby, what's up, man? What do you want to talk about?
And your Kendra, too. I forgot about your Kendra.
Yeah.
You got in trouble yesterday by the other guy's husband, right? Was that the real guy?
No, that was a joke account. That wasn't the real guy.
Oh, I thought it was the real guy.
No, it was Fugazi, Bobby. It was Fugazi. But
well, is the Giants going to pick up a tight end this year or what?
No, I wouldn't. They already have too much money committed to the tight end position.
No, I don't think we need one, right? We got a good one.
Yeah, we got two. Right? We got two. I wouldn't.
No.
Definitely not one of the biggest.
We need to pick up offensive linemen.
Offensive lineman, pass rusher, offensive lineman, pass rusher, quarterback, secondary. That's the 4 areas of need.
Yeah, secondary, definitely. As soon as Eli Apple left our team, he does good with the Saints. He sucks.
Well, I mean, he has a better surrounding defense. I mean, everybody's going to look better when they have better parts. Eli
could have been better for our team, but he always used to fall on his ass all the time.
He was a bust.
Never could keep up with anybody.
He was a bust. And Prince Amukamara, same thing.
Yes.
Prince Amukamara played good for the Bears. But a lot of that has to do, again, with the surrounding parts.
Oh, yeah, like you said, that guy didn't play good for us. Yeah, I couldn't stand him.
Yeah, he got hurt too much. He got hurt. That was the problem with him. He got hurt too much.
He always used to get hurt, that Prince. You should call him Princess instead of Prince.
Oh, God.
Do you agree?
Sure, yeah, I agree with calling Princess. Why not? He got hurt all the time.
I know.
Yeah.
Stupid. He was dumb.
But the thing...
But you guys...
Go ahead.
You guys were awesome.
I appreciate that. I appreciate that, Bobby. Always have a good time doing those streams. Next week it'll be on Bad Dog's channel, who's in the chat. If you haven't done so, please go and join his channel.
So you have 4 people next week you said?
No, next week on that show it's just me and Bad Dog.
Oh, when is it coming up with the 4 people?
Oh, you're talking about the voting, the tournament. Is that what you're talking about?
No, not the the voting plus you guys are on together drinking people.
The Dream Team Stream Team, that'll be March 30th. That will be on Sports Fears.
Oh, right, March 30th, yeah.
That'll be on
when you get my age, you forget a lot of stuff.
That'll be on Sports Fears channel, not my channel, not Bad.
You know how old I'm an old man.
You are an old man with a beautiful voice. You like to talk a lot.
Yeah, and a beautiful daughter, too.
Whoa.
12.
Well, she's 12?
She's 12.
Whoa.
Yeah.
You had kids late in life, Bobby.
Huh?
You had kids late in life. 38 years old when you had your kid.
Yeah, I was 38. Yep, I was 38.
Good.
Well, I didn't find the right girl until I found my wife. Then she cheated and divorced me. So.
Oh, all right, let's not talk about that.
No, I know. Let's still talk about that. Yeah, no, that we have to talk about happy things.
We
want spring. We want baseball season start.
April 1st.
Mets and the Yankees.
Beginning of April, and we got the draft coming up in April. Got March Madness in March.
Yeah, we're coming down that Sunday for that game. We're going to see you Sunday.
For the Mets. Yes. I'm looking forward to that.
Where are you sitting again, you said?
I got to find out. I'll let you know. I got the tickets for Christmas. I know they're good seats. They're in the 100 section.
That's nice.
Yeah. But,
and then you're going to meet that other person there, too, at the stadium, you said.
Yes, I am. William Ingram in the chat, by the way. What's going on? Thank you for tuning in.
Who are you going to meet that day, you said?
Meet the Mets in the chat. What's going on? Asia, she works there.
Oh, she works there?
Yeah, she works there.
What does she do?
I'm not sure, but she works there.
Oh, Asia works there. I didn't know that she works there.
Yeah, she works there. But, Bobby, anything else, man?
No, you did good. You did good.
All
I
right, Bobby.
talk too much. You know that.
Bobby, you never talk to. I can never hear enough of that voice. I love your voice. But Bobby, thank you so much for calling in. Have a good
I love your voice too.
All
you
right,
have a
Bobby.
sexy voice too.
All right, Bobby, you are a
Okay, we'll talk to you soon.
You
Have
are
a great
lunatic.
day.
All right, Bobby, have a good one. What a lunatic! I love that guy. Chris's what do I think of recovery craft going to Blood Red Snake? Entertainer, I did bang her again. Wow, you broke the recliner. This story gets better and better. Mike Nixon, voice of Jesus Christ himself. That made sense. And they're showing the tight ends doing blocking drills, hitting the punching bag there. That guy is something else. That guy is something else. That's right. By the way, if anybody is new to the channel, don't forget to join the channel. Don't forget to slam that bell. And thank you guys for being a part of the stream. All right, we're getting another caller calling in. What's going on? You're on live. Thank you for calling in.
Hello?
Hello, you're on live. Thank you for calling in.
Hey.
Hey, who's this?
Stefan.
Who?
Stefan.
I can't hear you. You got to speak up.
Stefan.
What's up, man? What do you want to talk about?
Why do people keep saying Eli suck? He's one of the best quarterbacks in the league.
Well, Eli is my favorite player of all time, but I'll say at this point in his career, he's not one of the best quarterbacks in the league. He's mediocre at this point. He's a game manager, but for a career, he's a Hall of Famer. In any realistic football fan's opinion, he's a Hall of Famer. But right now, I mean, he's 38 years old. He's going to be replaced soon. He's on his last legs. So, but I will say the Giants wasted his prime with the way that they couldn't organize an offensive line to save their lives. I always say, he didn't just magically disappear from 2011 to 2013. There was a reason for that. 2011 was his best year of his career. He was an MVP candidate. 2 years later, he falls off the face of the earth. They didn't support him with an offensive line. But now he's older, and we all know he's not what he used to be. You know?
Yeah, he was MVP for both Super Bowls.
No, he's great. He's great. He's great. All-time great Giant. One of my favorite player, and he's one of the top 5 Giants who's ever lived. But everybody's times comes. Lawrence Taylor's time came, and his time is soon. I mean, we hope if you're an Eli fan, you enjoy this year. You say, you know what, whatever happens, happens.
I'm an Eli fan.
Yeah, whatever happens, happens. If you win, if we do well this year, we do well. If not, he'll probably be replaced mid-season. But just ride it out, enjoy it, and that's it, man. I'm just gonna enjoy his last year as a Giant. I think this is gonna be his last year, so I think we all know going in, and just enjoy it, man.
We're gonna get to replace him.
Yeah, but anything else, my man?
No, that's it.
Blood Red Snake why did Blood Red Snake get timed out?
Yeah. Alright, I got one more question.
Oh, go ahead.
Who you think we're gonna get in the NFL draft?
Who are we gonna get in the NFL draft? I think it's either gonna be a quarterback or a pass rusher. Yeah, by the way, Midwest Sports, I don't know why you hid Blood Red Snake. He's one of my best subscribers. I don't know what he said, but please do not do that again. I'll take away the wrench. Don't do that again. But who do I think we're going to get in the first round? I think it's either going to be, I think it'll be the Haskins, Murray, or a pass rusher. I think that's what you're looking at.
Yeah.
You know?
I think we're getting the most picks this year. We're getting at least 12 picks this year.
Yeah.
We're getting more. Yeah.
Yeah, we have a lot of picks. I think we have 8 picks, or 8 or 9 picks, rounds 4 to 7. We got a first and a second round pick, so we got a lot of picks. We'll see what they can do. I think they're going to use some of those picks to move up and get a third round pick. I see them trading up, but we'll see. The Giants, I think they could use the third round pick, but we'll see, my man.
Yeah.
Anything else before I let you go?
No, that's it.
All right. Thank you so much for calling in, man. Thank you so much for calling in. Have a good one.
All right. Bye.
All right. Why do you have to be so goddamn cute? Oh, God. Haskins. Whitney wants Haskins. You have one question about the Knicks. Tucker Holloway, I suck. Thank you. Thank you, Tucker Holloway. Goodbye. You just got shoveled. So we have to go pick up another recliner today because our husband comes back on Monday. Mike Nixon. Oh, God, what a story. You should have taped that. Not the act, but the recliner breaking. That would have been a funny video. Okay, I didn't see that. Probably shouldn't have said that. Didn't see that, Cushman. Probably shouldn't have said that. But yeah, we'll be live for about another 25-30 minutes. It's 11:15. He should have taped the act too. Oh, God, you guys are funny. Odell Beckham is in the house. What's going on, Odell? Who do you think the Giants are going to take with the... Like I just said, the caller just asked quarterback or pass rusher. It could be Clayton Farrell. If they go pass rusher, it could be Montez Sweat. It could be a lot of different guys. And then the quarterback is either going to be Haskins or Murray. If I had to pick one guy right now, and this is before I see Haskins throw, I'm still going with Haskins as of today. I'd go Haskins. That's who I think. Not even who I want. That's who I think. You're asking me who I think. I think it'll be Haskins. Devin White is who the Giants will... If he's there, Mr. Bad Dog. If he's there. Who is up for after the tight ends? I'm not sure, Anthony. And unfortunately, I'm not going to get to see it probably because I got to leave in a half hour. But they're still showing the tight ends. Still showing the tight ends. Josh Allen's a beast. I think he's going to be a Jet. I appreciate that, Smash Talk. Appreciate that very much, my man. Thank you for being a part of it. Smash Talk, of course, said he always hangs out in the weeds, but he's going to get involved in the chat now. So, appreciate you popping in. John Williams says Haskins or Murray. I'm more of a Haskins guy myself, but I see the appeal to Murray. You're great. Forget the haters. Sometimes your emotions win you over, but this happens to pretty much every passionate fan. Yeah, Best Impact. It is what it is. It is what it is. I don't want Greedy. He reminds me too much of Eli Apple. Almost that. A lot of people compare him to Eli Apple. That's his pro comparison. I don't want Greedy. Who do you want more? I want Haskins. If I'm going quarterback, Haskins, Murray, Tua, and Trevor Lawrence are legit franchise quarterback, high quality. But yeah, I'm not gonna be upset if they take Murray. I don't want anybody to think I'm gonna be upset. I'm not gonna be upset. I see the upside. Just a bit of a risk for me that early. What quarterback gonna have the fastest foot? Oh God, that's Well, is Murray running? If Murray's running, I'm gonna guess Murray. Can you buy last night's stream? Well, I'll post it in the group chat so you can watch it. Cushman, entertainer is so sexy, they're so cute and pretty. I appreciate that, Cushman. They're still showing the tight ends. I mean, this was kind of just to hang out with you guys. Irv Smith, one of the more highly regarded tight ends, doing the catching drill. He looks like a specimen. 6'2", 3/8", 242 out of Alabama. I think he's graded as a late first, early to mid-second round prospect. And I think he ran a good 40 time. I think he was like a 4.64. Showing Caden Smith now at NC State. 6'5", 255. Free Tucker. Luke Baker says. So Murray is doing nothing but talk to team. Well, no. Is Murray not running today? I don't know. Some people are saying he is running but not throwing. Some people are saying he's doing nothing. Jose Reyes in the chat. Let's go Mets. Let's go Mets, he says. I'm looking forward to the baseball season. Jeffrey Simmons goes in the second round. Should we? Yes. 100% Ligma. If he gets to the second round. Depending on who we take in the first, of course. But, yeah. Good value there. He's running. Okay. So he's running. And I don't like that. I'm excited to see the other guys, though. Daniel Jones, Haskins, Drew Lock. I'm excited to see those guys, see what they got. I think Drew Lock's going to put on a show today. He's got great arm strength. I think he'll put on a show today. Murray is not running. Is he or is he not? Bobby just gave Whitney some flowers. Good to know there. I know this NFL talk, but did you hear Kyrie? Is it? No, I didn't hear about that, Jose. I've been so busy between the channel work. Well, what's going on? You're on live. Thank you for calling in.
What's going on, Chris? Meet the Mets. How you doing, man?
Meet the Mets. Love this guy. Big Met fan, of course, and a big Giant fan. What's going on, buddy?
Not too much, man. Just chilling, enjoying this little snowy day we got over here.
Yeah. It snowed last night. I went downstairs. I was surprised at how much snow was on the ground. Not a lot, but more than I thought. But what's up, man?
Not too much. I want to talk a little Mets with you real quick.
Go ahead, man. That's your name.
Let's talk. How are you feeling about this Carlos Gonzalez signing?
Yeah, I didn't put it on the channel because it was a minor signing, but nice pickup. Why not? He could be a fourth or fifth outfielder with some upside. I mean, last year I think he batted like 210, but he's still. I mean, he's still relative, not young, but I think he's 33, 32. So maybe he's got some gas in the tank. Maybe I mean, I'll give you an example of what could happen. I very much doubt it. But remember when Marlon Byrd came to the Mets and everybody thought he was done?
Yeah.
And he had a great year, so maybe you catch lightning in the bottle. It's worth a shot. Why not?
And we got good trade value for him at the deadline too.
Yeah, and he could play some center field. It's a good pickup. I mean, it's competition for Lagares. So I like the pickup. It was a nice pickup by the Mets.
It's a big league bat,
Yeah, minor league deal. You got nothing to lose there.
Also, I want to just make a statement here as far as Todd Frazier is concerned. I'm thinking his injury is like a blessing in disguise, because I don't know if you've been watching any of the spring training action, but Dom Smith is hitting the fucking cover off the ball.
I like Dom Smith. And I think Dom Smith might make the big league team this year.
Yeah, I'd love to see a platoon of him and Alonso. That'd be great.
Yeah, that'd be a good platoon. And Smith, of course, has a nice glove. Everybody knows that. That's his MO. Alonso lacks in that department. So it's a nice platoon there, lefty-righty platoon. I like that platoon, actually. And that very well may happen. Now, the thing is, Frazier makes a lot of money, so I don't see him, when he's healthy, not being on the roster. He makes too much money.
Yeah, I could see him maybe splitting time with Lowry at third.
Yes, and a little bit at first, maybe. But I think Dom Smith may make the roster. We'll see. It's going to be interesting. Definitely going to be interesting. Now, last year, of course, they tried Dom Smith in the outfield. Remember that? I mean, that didn't work
that's ridiculous.
Yeah, that didn't work out too well.
What the hell are they doing with that?
And the Mets I don't get that. Mets are notorious for doing that. Todd Hundley in the outfield, Daniel Murphy in the outfield, Lucas Duda in the outfield. They always try these guys in the outfield. Never works out.
And they're doing it with McNeil right now, and he already hurt his wrist.
And now they're doing it with McNeil. I never understand it. But sounded like you were ready to go. But thank you so much for calling in. And Meet the Mets will be on the channel probably in about 2 or 3 weeks. We'll be talking Mets baseball right around opening day. So that should be a fun show.
All right, brother. Everybody take it easy.
All right, my man. Have a good weekend.
All right, later.
I wish Murray was doing these. Oh, so do I. Yeah, now they put McNeil in left field. Yo, what up, Techie? How you doing? Hope you got the PBRs out. Yes, Mike Nixon, I'm going to be doing a lot of coverage tomorrow. Because tomorrow's my day off. Instead of streaming a game, I'm going to do the Combine. So I'll probably do it a little later. It depends. I don't know when the DNs are going to be running the 40s, because that's what I'm interested in, the DNs workout. So I'll probably be on, I don't know, 11 till 3, something like that. I don't know. The Mets just signed Luis. No, are you talking about? You're not talking about Luis Castillo, the second baseman. Are wide receivers or quarterbacks going next? I don't know. They haven't said. Have not said. Darnold didn't throw last year, and but the thing with that, Cruzan, and that's a fair thing to say, but Darnold, everybody knew, was going to be a top 3 pick. He was compared to Andrew Luck a year before the draft. He could only hurt his stock. That's not the case with Murray. I still think Murray needs to prove himself. So that's why I don't understand why he's not throwing, to be honest with you. Oh, Smash Talk, thank you so much for the super chat, man. He says, gotta run as always. Great job entertaining. I will catch your chat tonight. Mr. Bad Dog 7676. Take care of it. Thank you so much, Smash Talk. I really appreciate the love. And thank you for being a part of the channel, man. Thank you for coming out of the shadows and joining in the chat. Chill out, Luke. It's an inside joke. I don't know what you're talking about there. I know it's football talk, but it's March Madness time, John Williams says. Well, John, me and Bad Dog are going to be streaming Selection Sunday together. And I'm going to be streaming the first 2 days of the tournament almost in its entirety. I don't know if maybe we'll go start to finish, but I'm off those 2 days. So I'm going to be doing at least probably 3 games. The first 2 days of the tournament, I'm going to pick out the games I want to do. Probably pick competitive games. Maybe do the Duke game because of all the pro prospects there, but I'm going to be doing a lot of streaming those first 2 days of March Madness, so that should be a lot of fun. Yeah, Josh Jacobs is the best running back in this draft, Bad Dog. The movie critic is in the house. Movie critic, I'm only going to be live for about another 20 minutes because I got work. But thank you for tuning in. And movie critic, man, he's got a good thing going on over there. He's trying to pump out some content. Go over there and check him out. Love the movies, by the way. Love the movies. Duke sucks, yes, but they have a lot of prospects that the Knicks may draft. So I have interest in them. Baker. Yeah, best impact, exactly. Exactly. That's what I don't understand. And Mayfield had something to prove last year, and he proved it. He showed great arm strength at the combine. He had a good combine. He didn't have an unbelievable combine, but he had a good combine. No, I don't play Fortnite. Oh, man, I wish I could call in sick Jose Reyes. I only got 1 sick day left. I mean, my sick days expire at the end of March, so I got 1 more sick day left. And I'm going to use that for the Dream Team Stream Team. Got to do it. It's on a Saturday. Literally the last day of March, so it works out. Because then I get all my sick days back. Movie critic, it's early in the morning. I had a bunch of callers. I probably had like 8, 9, 10 callers. But haven't gotten a caller. Meet the Mets just called in. It's a morning show. You don't expect to get nearly as many calls on a morning show. Why don't you call in? Yeah, why don't you call in, movie critic? Movie critic's probably tired. He's waking up. He's probably hungover. He went to Stouts last night. I get it. But, I mean, it's just as fun talking to the chat. I like these smallest... This could be the movie critic. I'm not sure. What's going on? You're on live.
It's the movie critic. What's up?
It is the movie critic. How you doing, buddy? How you doing, buddy?
You are absolutely right. I just woke up.
What'd you
I woke up. I came on YouTube, and I'm like, this guy is live? I didn't know you had a show today.
I'm just doing the combine before work. I'm only going to go to about 11:45 because then I got to get ready for work. But tomorrow I'm going to do a longer show for the combine because that's my day off. So I'll probably go like 11 to 3. Tomorrow's going to be the pass rushers. So big day for the Giants fans to look at all the pass rushers.
So what you think of the combine so far?
We haven't seen much yet. I mean, yesterday you had the offensive linemen, the hog mollies, running backs, but I'm not interested in running backs, so I don't care about that. And then we got tight ends. Noah Fant was impressive. He ran a 4.540, which is very fast for a tight end. But yeah, that's we haven't gotten to the nuts and bolts yet. We haven't gotten to the quarterbacks or pass rushers, which is really what we're excited about as Giants fans.
Yes. When is Dwayne Haskins supposed to participate? Do you know?
Well, today. Quarterbacks are going today. It's just going to be.
Oh, okay.
It's going to. I'm taping it. I'm not going to get to see it live. But yeah, he's going. Yeah. All the quarterbacks are going today.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Well,
is there anything that would deter you from not wanting him? Let's say he has a bad combine or something like that.
Yeah. If he has a horrible combine, I don't think he will though. I think he's going to have a good combine. But yeah, if he has a horrible combine, I'm not. Like I always say, I'm not of the mindset. I think a lot of Giants fans are of the mindset Haskins and nothing else. That's not my mindset. My mindset is I like Haskins. If the Giants take Haskins, I'll be happy. But there's a lot of pass rushers I'll be happy if they take too. I would also like the linebacker from LSU. So there's a lot of Devin White. So there's a lot of guys that I'm going to be happy if they take. He's not a must-draft guy for me. I like him, though. What are you laughing at?
Yeah. No, I'm sorry. Bad Dog said Arizona needs to lay off my quarterback.
Well, Bad Dog loves Murray. We all know that. Loves Murray.
It's funny because, yeah, Kingsbury says he loves Murray, and he may even take him with the first overall pick.
Right.
And they actually are there, trying to get him. So I don't know what could happen.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. It'll be interesting to see what develops in the draft. I mean, at this point last year, nobody thought Baker would go first, so nothing would surprise me. The drafts are crazy. Yeah. Nothing would surprise me. So it's going to be a very interesting draft. I cannot wait to see how it plays out. Very interested to see who the Giants end up taking. It's going to be a great draft. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, it's going to be great, especially with the Giants have the 6th overall pick. Hopefully they can get a quarterback. If not, they get a good pass rusher. That would be my second option.
Yeah, I think that's what we're looking at. Unless they trade down, and the trade down's not out of the realm of possibility. Because they may be thinking about the following year's draft. If they don't like a quarterback in this draft, accumulate an extra first-round pick. You could then use that to move up and get a quarterback next year. So there's a lot of options the Giants have in this draft. It's going to be a very, very fun, action-packed night, the first night of the draft. So I'm really looking forward to that.
Yep.
But
so,
yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, one last. I was just gonna say something about the Knicks. I know it's not related to this, but what do you think about the Knicks, like winning games or being very close in games now?
I mean, obviously, as a Knicks fan, I always say I'm never rooting for my team to lose, but you're hoping at this point to get as many picks as you possibly, ping pong balls as you possibly can. The thing is, they're going to finish in the bottom three, so they're going to get a 14% chance with the new lottery rules, regardless if they finish with the worst record or the third worst record or the second worst record. But if you finish with the worst record, you assure yourself of no worse than the fourth pick. If you finish with the third worst record, you could fall all the way back to 6. So, as a Knicks fan, you're kind of hoping that they lose, but I can never root for my team to lose. But, I mean, let's face it, they're a horrible team right now, so it's not doing them any good to win games. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, I agree.
But anything else, buddy?
This guy said, they got me kind of interested. J.R. Smooth said, Giants should wait to draft the quarterback. Wait how long? Like, because Eli is pretty much at the end of his career, so how long would you have to wait? That's what I don't understand. People always say wait, but, like, yeah, unless they could get a quarterback next year, but there's no guarantee.
Next year, if that's what people want. I don't think a realistic fan, I know everybody likes Trevor Lawrence, but a realistic fan doesn't want the Giants waiting more than one more year. Next year, there's a lot of good quarterbacks, so that's why I think people want to wait, and they know we have holes on defense. But I also get the mindset of you don't know where you're going to be drafted next year, and you don't know if you're going to have the ammunition to move up. Let's say the Giants have a great season. It's not out of the realm of possibility. They're playing a soft schedule. If they could fix the holes on the offensive line, I'm not going to be shocked if the Giants go out and win the division. I'm not picking them, but it's possible. Crazier things have happened. The Eagles won the Super Bowl. They won, I think, 6 games the year before. So if they go out and have a really good year, I'm not saying win a Super Bowl, but if they make the second round of the playoffs and they get a 25th pick, you're not going to be able to move up and get a quarterback. So that's why it's tough not to take a quarterback in this year's draft if you like one.
Yes, I agree with you. And we don't know how bad they're going to be next year. What if they're decent and they can't get those quarterbacks? You know, that's just my fear.
That's what I'm saying. But I'm gonna let you go in case somebody wants to call in because we're getting down near the end of the show. But thank you so much for calling in, my man.
All right. Yeah, man. Take care.
All right.
Enjoyed the stream yesterday and good stuff.
I appreciate it, buddy. Have a good one.
Yeah. All right. Take care. Bye.
I was only kidding before the call. It took 25 seconds to answer. Blood Red said, I know you were kidding. I know you were kidding. Hollywood, best wide receiver in this draft. Can't wait to see it. Yes, Hollywood Brown's him and Metcalf. And they're running receiver drills for the tight ends right now. What's going on? Real quick before I answer you. Entertainer, you think Kyler's getting drafted by the Giants? I think it's possible. Definitely possible. We'll see. Somebody could easily trade up to get him, or he could drop. We don't know how he's going to perform at his pro day. We don't know yet. But what's going on? You're on live.
Good morning. This is Lucas Milk.
Lucas Milk. So what did you drink today? Was it 2%? Was it skim?
I had a bit of coffee, but I'll have a bit of milk later today.
Okay. You don't put milk in the coffee?
No, I'm a creamer guy.
Okay, he put the cream in the coffee. You would think Lucas Milk would put milk in his coffee, but it is what it is. What's going on, Lucas? How you doing?
Nothing much. Just woke up.
What'd you say?
Saw that you were live.
Oh, yeah, I appreciate it, man. I appreciate you tuning in. I appreciate the call, watching the Combine. Not a lot of action, a lot of tight ends. We're not really interested in them, but figured it was something to do, hang out with you guys, watch the Combine together for a little bit. I'm going to miss the quarterbacks.
The Giants are good at tight ends. We got Ingram and Retz.
Yeah, Red Ellison. Yeah, But the quarterbacks are going to be in a little bit, so you guys can tune in for that. I'm taping it, so I'll watch it either late tonight or early tomorrow morning before I go live for the defensive end workouts tomorrow. But so what's going on, buddy?
Nothing. I'll tell you what I think the Giants are going to do in the draft. I think it's in our best interest to trade down and get ammunition for next year's draft to trade up and draft a quarterback.
Yeah, I said that earlier. I think that's definitely an option. I don't know if Gettleman would do that. He hasn't really shown in the past. He's traded up in the past. I don't think, off the top of my head, I don't think he's ever traded down. And last year would have been a prime opportunity to trade down. I mean, I know they love Saquon Barkley, and I'm glad they took him. But last year, that number 2 pick had a lot of value. And they didn't do it. So, especially when Darnold was on the board. Because a lot of people like Darnold, obviously. So
I didn't like Darnold.
Well, I know you didn't. But some teams certainly liked him a lot. And if the Giants were going to make a trade down, I think it would have been last year. So if they didn't do it last year, I'd be surprised if they do it this year.
Yeah, that's important.
You know? But anything else, my man, before I let you go?
Nope.
All right, Lucas. I just want to say enjoy your coffee. Enjoy your creamer. I hope you drink your skim milk in a bit. And thank you for calling in.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, my man.
Talk to you Monday.
All right, buddy. Thank you for the call. Where was people at before New York Giants won a Super Bowl? Because I know it was not a lot of New York Giants friends. Did people like New York Giants because they won a Super Bowl? Some people, of course. That's any team. You always get bandwagon fans. That's any team when they win a Super Bowl. You remember all the Seahawks fans that came out of the woodwork? You seen the people who cared about the Seahawks before they won a Super Bowl? All of a sudden, they got all these fans. That's how it works with every team. You get a lot of bandwagon fans. I read that Jason Witten was considered a failed color commentator. Oh, he was horrible. Horrible, Russell. Your coffee. Enjoy it. Enjoy it. I just go up with a gut feeling. There you go. He'll be live tonight, Mr. Bad Dog. Be sure to check him out. 8:30 Lakers Suns. Where did all the Patriots fans come from? Exactly, Geomon. All of a sudden, Patriots fans popping up out of the woodwork. Yeah, 11:36. Yeah, so I'm actually gonna suspend callers now because I gotta get ready for work in about 10 minutes. But we will continue to talk to you guys for a few more minutes. Let me just change this up. Okay. So let's see what we got here. Where did all the Jets fans pop? Oh, the Jets always had fans, MH. Jets always had fans. I'm from Long Island, so I know, originally from Long Island, so I know that. They have a big fan base, not nearly as big as the Giants. Who cared about the Warriors until they won a ring? Exactly, James. There's another perfect example. Haskins, Ed Oliver, or an outside pass rusher? He's asking Techie. Sam Darnold or Dwayne Haskins? I can't answer that yet. I mean, I think Darnold's going to be good. Can't answer that yet. Got to see how he does. Got to see how they do. You got to give him time. But I think Haskins is going to be a good quarterback. There's a reason I want the Giants to potentially take him. I like Haskins. I'll be the first to tell you that. Where did all the Dolphins fans come from? I'm the only one they have. Zona mentioned Murray, just trying to... Tam Hill, I kind of agree with... By the way, Tam Hill, top of the morning to you. Only going to be live for about another 7 minutes, but thank you for tuning in. Love Tam Hill. Can you imagine people pretending they were always Knicks fans if they get... Well, that's what's going to happen, Jose Reyes. You know that. When the Knicks get good, they're going to be the most popular team in New York. Right now, nobody talks about them. But you know that. You saw... I don't know how old you are, Jose Reyes, but I remember the Knicks when I was a kid in the early 90s. They were the toast of the town. When the Knicks get good, that's all anybody's ever going to talk about. How much would you charge your headphones if you sign... Oh, MH, I'll give them to you for $10. No, $50. So that way I go out and get another pair. $50. It's yours. Good to see you, Tam. How you doing, buddy? Your father... Yeah, I think you told me that. New York Mets, New York Giants, 25-62. I think you told me your dad's a Dolphins fan. Where are all the Texas Rangers? Well, I don't know about that. We know Chris isn't a band... No, I'm not a bandwagon Turtles fan. Turtle fan since birth. My kid got... My thought I suspended callers. I'll take one more. What's going on? You're on live. Thank you for calling in.
Oh, what's up, Chris?
What's up? And by the way, Abe Fizzle says I should have a stuffed dolphin. I'm working on that. I'm going to have that. But what's going on? You're on live.
All right. Sorry if my voice is a little raspy. I just woke up.
Who is this, by the way?
The other Sam, AMG Sam.
Oh, the AMG Sam. What's going on? The other Sam. How you doing, buddy?
I'm okay. So, how would you feel this year? We take whatever. When does Haskins work out this year or today?
Haskins works out today.
No, but do you know what time?
Oh, I don't know what time. I mean, I don't know who's up next, the quarterbacks or the wide receivers. Oh, Movie Critic, thank you so much. He says, love the morning show. Keep up the good work. I appreciate that, Movie Critic. Thank you very much. Everybody, do me a favor. Go over there and check out his channel. I can't say the magic word. Check him out.
All right.
But,
so how do you...
Go ahead.
Oh. How do you feel about this year tagging Landon Collins, right? If he doesn't want to be here, we ship him out. We don't need a cancer who doesn't want to be here in the locker room. If he wants to...
What are you saying? Trade him or just let him walk?
I think we tag him, and then if he doesn't want to play, we'll keep him to the end of the year, and we'll just let him walk. Or if we get like a second-round pick in the middle of the year, we trade him, right?
You're not gonna get a second-round pick of a guy that's refusing to play because teams know that they have you by the balls. Yeah, you're not gonna have any negotiating power. But I think the Giants are gonna tag him, and I think he's gonna play. Because it's not a situation like Le'Veon Bell, where Le'Veon Bell already had a lot of money in the bank. Landon Collins is still up his rookie contract. He was a late first-round pick, so I don't know the details of his contract. I don't know how much he's made to date. And I know he's made millions of dollars, but he's not one of these athletes who's made $15, $20 million a year, similar to what Bell had made before that last year. So I think Collins, it's going to be very hard for him to sit out for $11 million. So I really think in the end Collins will play.
This year, if we tag him, he's making more money than he did all 4 years of his rookie contract.
Yeah, so he'd be stupid. He'd be dumb to sit out.
But,
I would be shocked.
But what I think, if he doesn't want to play here, whatever, we let him go, and maybe in next year's draft, we go after Grant Delpit from LSU. Most people are saying he could be the next Jamal Adams.
Yeah, I could see that. I could see them taking a safety in this year's draft. Adderley, I like, if he's there in the second round, or if you could trade up and get him in the end of the first.
I forgot to say, I think we're going to go after Adrian Amos if he hits the market. So
well, that's what I've been saying. I like Amos. That's what I've been saying. Yeah, I like him a lot.
So, if we get Amos and we lose Collins and we get Delpit, I wouldn't be mad at all. I think Delpit's a way better player than Landon Collins is.
We'll see. I like Collins, but I do know I know he has some faults, and I don't know if he's worth a long-term contract. But I do want them to franchise him. I
think if we could work out a 3-year deal for around, let's say he makes $10-11 million a year, that would be a good contract for him.
Yeah, that's not going to happen though. Somebody's going to pay him Eric Berry money, which is 13, 14 he's going to make. When you factor in his age and his playmaking ability, somebody's going to bite the bullet and they're going to pay him big money. It's going to happen, and I don't think he's worth that. I don't. So I don't think he's going to be a Giant long term. And much like I think Shepard will not be a Giant, and it's not even a knock on Shepard so much as to say, but they're already paying so much money to Beckham that I don't think they're going to be able to afford.
Yeah, we can't give $30 million a year for 2 receivers.
That's the problem. I think Shepard will be somewhere else next year. I think this is last year's Giant.
I think maybe if he takes a $7 to $8 million contract a year, then I think maybe we'll re-sign him. But if he wants 11, then he's going to have to walk.
Even at 7 or 8, that's a lot. I mean, that's a lot to pay your top 2 receivers on a football team. I think when you sign Beckham, I think you have to target rookie contracts for your other receivers. But we'll see. We'll see what happens.
I think Shepard's an underrated slot receiver. He's a really good slot receiver.
Shepard's good. He's definitely good. But that's just a lot of money to allocate to the wide receiver position. They're already paying a lot to Beckham, but now it's a lot. They have a lot of needs, and if you're using that money at the wide receiver spot, I mean, how are you going to fill your other holes? That's what I worry about. Unless they draft great. They have to draft unbelievable. But we'll see, man.
Kyler Murray and Dwayne Haskins both came out and said that they want to play for the Giants, right?
Well, of course they're going to say that, and I think they do, but they're trying to get drafted.
Who do you think if they're both on the board, New York would take? I'm saying Haskins. I don't think they're going to take a 5'10" quarterback.
I don't think, I don't know this, but I don't think both will be on the board. I think somebody's going to trade up. But if both were on the board, I would take Haskins. That's who I would take, and I think the Giants would too. But I'm going to let you go because I got to get to work. But thank you for calling.
Right.
Thank you for calling in, my man. Thank you for calling in.
All right. Have a nice day, Chris.
You too. All right, guys. I am going to call it a day. It's 11:45. I got to get dressed. I got to get ready for work. So I just want to say thank you to everybody that tuned in. You guys were great. Hopefully some people joined the channel. If you didn't, what are you doing? Thank you guys for being a part of the stream. I will be live potentially tonight. We'll see how I feel. Might do the call-in show. I don't know. But definitely will be live. I probably won't. I'm probably going to take the night off. But I'll definitely be live tomorrow morning for the Combine from like 11 to 2:30 or 3. And then the Monday call-in show. And I'm going to be working on some videos as well this weekend. So hope you guys check that out. Have a good one, Chris and everyone else. You too about him. Jaden Walker says Eli sucks. I get it. But yeah, have a good day, guys. Have a good day, HTTR. John Schmidt, take the night off. Yes, I'm gonna rest the voice, I think. James, have a good night. Steven Pazienza, I appreciate that. Best Impact, thank you for the compliment. Kim in Mexico, have a good day. JR Smooth, Steven Pazienza, you guys have a great day. Enjoy your weekend. Enjoy the Combine. Whitney, thanks, babe, is right. Thank you. But enjoy the Combine. Check out be sure to check out the quarterbacks. Be sure to check out the wide receivers. I know I will. I'm DVRing it, so be sure to check that out. I appreciate that, HTTR. Thank you very much. Sexy Goat with his annual penis. He always has to throw that in there. I appreciate that. Jose Reyes, have a good one. Geomon, have a good one. Mr. Bad Dog, have a good one. Everybody go over there and check him out tonight. Puts in a ton of work over there. Love working with that guy. Nathan Titus, Cowboys are better than they are right now. I'm not going to argue with you on that. Timothy, have a good one. Movie Critic. James. Midwest says go live, Cushman. Be safe out there. I'll try my best. But guys, I'm signing out. You guys have a great one. Midwest Sports, have a good one, my man. As always, cheers.